What's going on, everybody? Wrestling fans out there, especially the people that love Smackdown and WWE, those that are excited for Survivor Series War Games tomorrow. Hi, I am your host tonight, Virgil. I am standing in for my good friend, the freakiest one, Fritos. He is out again tonight. He should be back next week. We're looking forward to that. But more so importantly, what we're looking forward to is Survivor Series tomorrow night from Vancouver. I know you guys are excited for that. I'm excited for that. I'm here to get you ready with the SmackDown results. So yeah, let's talk about it. The show opens up. This was a tape show. The show opens up, and obviously it is Team Ripley in the ring, and Rhea Ripley begins to talk about the fact that these girls really don't like each other. There's so much bad blood, so much bad history between them, so many things that have happened. They announced that Bayley is officially a part of the team and the fifth member replacing Jade Cargill. And we know Bianca Belair still doesn't trust Bayley. We also know that Bayley has problems with we also know that Bayley has problems with gosh, what's the old girl's name? Io Sky, who we know, like I said, she beat for the women's championship at WrestleMania after they all turned on her with her friends. Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of bad blood on this team. And then still, guys, we still don't know who the hell took out Jade Cargill, but I'm guessing it's somebody that's actually on that team. Could be Bayley, could be Bianca herself. It could be Naomi. We'll have to see about that. But moving on from there, then obviously um Team Morgan comes out, and obviously Nia Jax brings up the fact that none of these women like each other, none of these women can get along with each other, and basically it all breaks down into them meeting at the ramp and having a big huge Pier 6 brawl on the stage that closes the segment. So this is your hype for the women's War Games match. Yeah, pretty interesting. We will see what happens with this. um then we go on to the first match. The first match is Nakamura versus Andrade El Idealo. Obviously, Andrade is not happy that he once again is getting passed over for a United States Championship title match just because Shinsuke Nakamura is back. Shinsuke is preparing for that match tomorrow against LA Knight. So we'll see that tomorrow night on Survivor Series. But in this match, Nakamura drives his knee into the midsection of Idealo. Nakamura brings Idealo down to the mat. They wrestle back and forth for a minute. Idealo hits him with a flying crossbody block for the 1 count. Nakamura drives Idealo back into the turnbuckles, and they go back and forth again. The biggest spot of the match came when Idealo drops Nakamura with the discus back elbow for a 2 count. Idealo with the three amigos into the turnbuckles. And then Nakamura removes the top turnbuckle pad. Nakamura dodges the shotgun Meteora. Nakamura connects with the Kinshasa to pick up the victory. After the match, LA Knight runs into the ring. Nakamura blinds LA Knight with that mist. We'll see. We'll hear from LA Knight a little bit later on in the program as he's back in the trainer's room. But Nakamura looks strong coming back. Once again, he has his sights set on LA Knight and the United States Championship. Again, not too much buildup. This kind of happened all in the last 3 weeks with Nakamura returning and targeting LA Knight. So I'm excited to see what they could do in a match. Hopefully, he gives LA Knight a really good match at Survivor Series. They're building them up, but I do think LA Knight retains at Survivor Series. Moving right along, we have Nick Aldis informing the Bloodline that they are all barred from ringside during tonight's main event between Jey Uso and Jacob Fatu. Solo doesn't seem too concerned about it, though. He says that he believes in Jacob and he knows he'll get the job done. And you know Jacob Fatu always right there because he loves Solo. Then after that, we go to at a commercial break. We have Tommaso Ciampa yelling at Johnny Gargano in the backstage area. He doesn't want to be a loser. Ciampa doesn't give a damn if Alex Shelley was Gargano's mentor back in the day. It seems Gargano's relationship with the Motor City Machine Guns is more important than DIY's recapturing of the WWE Tag Team Championships. Ciampa is going to stick with his plan, whether Gargano likes it or not. Gargano has one more week to get his stuff together. Sounds like things are getting pretty serious between those guys. Looks like over here on SmackDown, it's going to be DIY breaking up, and over on Raw, it's going to end up being the New Day breaking up real soon. We'll see what happens with that. Keep your eyes peeled. From that, we go to another tape segment. It's Kevin Owens' promo, where he comes and says, there are a lot of people out there who are still on Cody Rhodes' side. So let me explain this to you, why I'm not. January 1st, 2021, Roman Reigns and his cousin assaulted me 2-on-1 and threw me off a 15-foot scaffold thing through multiple tables, but I got up. January 31st, 2021, Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns runs me over with a golf cart, but I got up. January 28, 2023, again at the Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns orders for me to get super kicked over and over and over and over again. And for that one, Cody Rhodes was in the building, but he was nowhere to be found. But you know where he was at Bad Blood this year when Roman Reigns needed somebody? Right there by his side. And that's just 3 of the dozen examples I could have used to show you that Cody Rhodes deserves everything that's coming to him at Saturday night's main event. When I turned the American Nightmare into the Canadian Dream. What a last liner that was. The American Nightmare into the Canadian Dream. I love it. Kevin Owens is putting on some of his best work. And I told you guys when he turned heel, we were going to see some of Kevin Owens' best work to date. He is so much better as a heel than he is as a face. And I, for one, am enjoying this run. I don't think he picks up that WWE Championship at Saturday night's main event, but he is going to give a hell of a match and take a piece of Cody Rhodes with him. Next up, we have the second match, which is Cody Rhodes versus Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes is cutting the promo saying, hey, Cody, you know what? Kevin was right. You did turn your back on him because let's be real. You're not the guy to stab a guy in the back. We know that, but you're the guy that stabs one right in the heart because who needs enemies when I have friends like Cody Rhodes? So, Cody, you want to reevaluate me? You want to evaluate the first round draft pick? Where you're going to learn that this evaluation is only going to find one thing, that exactly why I am him. These two, the match starts with a collar and elbow tie up. Rhodes backs Hayes into the ropes, and the referee calls for a clean break. Hayes shoves Rhodes. They do a strong lockup. Hayes drives his knee into the midsection of Rhodes. Hayes applies a side headlock. They go back and forth for a little bit. One of the high spots is Rhodes ducks a clothesline from Hayes. Rhodes clotheslines Hayes over the top ropes. Rhodes lands the suicide dive after that. We keep moving forward into the match. It gets a little bit deeper, and then Hayes ascends to the top turnbuckle. Hayes dives Rhodes over. Misfired signature moves. Rhodes goes for a belly-to-back suplex, but Hayes lands on his feet. Rhodes blocks the O'Connor roll. Rhodes ducks the clothesline from Hayes. Rhodes hits the Cody Cutter, and Rhodes connects for the Crossroads to pick up the victory. So your winner via pinfall is Cody Rhodes. Obviously, they were going to have him lose to Carmelo Hayes. The first time they actually have Carmelo Hayes beat Cody Rhodes, it will be a shocker, and it might even be for the WWE Championship. We'll see that in the future. Now, moving on from there, this was the highlight, the segment we were all looking for the night. It is a tape segment, cinematic version. It is CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Paul Heyman sitting down together. Roman Reigns looks very perturbed. Paul Heyman is sitting in the middle of the table, and there is an empty chair on the other side. Roman Reigns says, wise man? Paul Heyman says, yes, my tribal chief. Says, where is he? He says, I don't know, my tribal chief. This guy keeps me waiting. That doesn't work for me. And then CM Punk walks in. I don't have a lot of time. Good thing you showed up late, says Roman. CM Punk then says, I didn't show up for you. I showed up for Paul Heyman. You're a wise man. And then Roman Reigns says, that's good, but let's get one thing straight. I don't need your help. CM Punk, I figured you'd feel that way. I don't necessarily want to give you any help at all. I'm not here for you. I'm here for Paul. Roman Reigns, I'm happy for you guys. I really am. I don't like your tone. I don't like your attitude. I don't like you. And I damn sure don't want you on my team for War Games tomorrow night. Paul Heyman then interjects into both of them, says, my tribal chief, Solo has had us in checkmate since the Friday after WrestleMania. If we don't accept this help, it's over. In all fairness, if you don't help tomorrow night when he's talking to CM Punk, and Solo turns back Roman Reigns and puts an end to the bloodline, you're next. Solo's going to come after you. All five are going to come after you. not just because of this, but because Solo knows you're a threat. I say this respectfully to both of you. Divided, we all fall to Solo. United, at best, we survive. CM Punk, you don't like my attitude. I don't care. I don't like you. It doesn't matter. I'm not here for you. I'm here for Paul. You want your Ulafala back? I want my scalps. I want my revenge for what Solo and his crew did to my friend. If we survive War Games and you want to revisit this conversation, me and you, I'm all ears. Keep that in mind, guys. And then Roman Reigns says one time. CM Punk says one time, one favor. And then Roman Reigns says, I owe you a favor. And then CM Punk says, no, you don't owe me anything. My friend, our wise man, will owe me a favor. Woo-wee. Roman Reigns, wise man? Yes, my tribal chief. Roman Reigns, what's the favor? Brian Heyman says, my tribal chief, let's go through War Games tomorrow night, and then we will have all the time in the world to talk about it. Paul Heyman has been willing and dealing, and he is keeping something from the tribal chief that he does not know about. I'm excited to see what that favor is. Man, we could mess around and see these two at WrestleMania, at SummerSlam. I'm really not sure. I just don't know, but I'm excited for whatever it's going to be between these two, because you know it's going to be money. I'm super excited to see what that moment is going to be and what that favor is going to be. After that, we move on to the Meechin versus Piper Niven, Chelsea Green versus Lash Legend in the first round match for the United States Women's Championship. Meechin with a roundhouse kick to Niven. Legend rocks Niven. They're both tag teaming on her for a little bit. Green super kicks Meechin, and then B-Fab drives Green back into the apron. B-Fab and Green start brawling towards the backstage area. They're really setting up the scene for Chelsea Green and Piper Niven to break up. It's going to be ugly between those two. I know she's going to be mad at her. Piper Niven takes over in the match for the most part and does a lot of the damage. It actually takes Lash Legend and Meechin to join together to really try to take her down. We see Meechin go for her Hurricanrana, but Legend counters with the power bomb for a 2 count. Niven with a double senton splash for a 2 count. Niven sends Meechin to the corner. Meechin kicks Niven in the face. Niven has Meechin perched up on the top turnbuckle. Niven goes for the avalanche Piper driver, but Legend gets in the way. Niven headbutts Legend. Niven goes for the diving senton bomb, but Legend ducks out the way. Legend delivers the lash extension for a 2 count. Meechin connects with the senton bomb, and she picks up the victory. Congrats to Meechin. Like I said, I believe it'll end up being Meechin or Chelsea Green that ends up walking away with that United States Championship. And good kudos to both of them. Both of them are viable United States champions, so it'll be good. Next up, we have LA Knight. Byron Saxton is backstage. LA tells Byron Saxton that Shinsuke Nakamura is going to have a big problem at Survivor Series. He'll drop Shinsuke 3 the hard way because there's no other options at this point. Then after that, we go back and we see Nick Aldis. He reminds Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso that they are both barred from ringside before Jey Uso made his entrance. And now it's time for the main event. This match was really, really good, guys. If you were not able to watch, I'm pretty sure they'll probably end up putting the whole match on WWE, or you can, like I said, go back and try to stream it. But this match was really, really good between Jey Uso and Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu has no business being that big, pause, and being that good in the ring. He is very, very good at what he does. Match starts off with the collar and elbow tie up. Fatu backs Jey into the turnbuckle. The referee calls for a clean break. Jey applies a side headlock. Fatu whips Jey across the ring. Jey dives over Fatu. Jey with the hip attack. Jey with the step up enziguri. Jey clotheslines Fatu over the top rope. Fatu catches Jey in mid-air. Fatu drives Jey face first into the steel ring post. Fatu sends Jey over the announce table. Fatu poses for the crowd as they go to commercial break. When they come back for commercial break, you see them, they're going back and forth a little bit more. Fatu is just dominating this match. Fatu hits that handspring moonsault for a 2 count. Fatu follows that with a running hip attack of his own. Fatu gives a shout out to Solo Sikoa. After that, we know he loves them. He loves Solo Sikoa. Fatu hits the pop-up Samoan drop for the 2 count. Fatu goes over for the Swanton bomb, but Jey gets his knees up in the air. Jay spears Fatu. Jay lands the Uso splash for the 2 count. Fatu regroups on the outside. Jay delivers a suicide dive into the announce table. Jay clears the announce table. Jay resets the referee's 10 count. Fatu super kicks Jay as he comes back out the ring. Then Fatu with the Samoan drop on the announce table. Fatu rolls Jay back into the ring. Fatu connects with the Impaler DDT. Fatu drags Jay to the corner. Fatu plants Jay with the moonsault to pick up the victory. After the match, Fatu had a nice embrace with the New Bloodline and Bronson Reed as the show goes off the air. So we know now the New Bloodline will have the advantage at War Games. So yeah, that is big for this match. So yeah, we will see what goes on from there. I'm still predicting that the original Bloodline will win the War Games match. And like I said, and then from there we may see a Saturday night's main event: Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa in a one-on-one match from there. So we'll just have to keep our eyes out and peeled and see what happens. But all in all, a very good episode of SmackDown. Very good go home show of SmackDown. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this content. And again, if there is anything that you guys want or to say or want to have read out, please leave a comment, like, subscribe. We are here for you at the We Book It podcast. We appreciate you guys, all of you, for watching. Please, again, like I said, like, share, subscribe, and we'll be back next week with a whole brand new episode. Until then, keep those booking pencils sharp and keep on booking.